on the SportsMax Zone. Dottin and Hayley Matthews both turned in impressive performances on Monday as the West Indies women beat Pakistan by 45 runs in the first of 3 one-day internationals in Karachi. The 30-year-old Dottin registered her second ODI century, 132 from 146 deliveries, as the Windies women posted 253 for 8. After being sent to bat, Dottin shared a 119-run third-wicket stand with Matthews, who contributed 57 of 67 deliveries. It was Hayley's 5th ODI half-century. Chasing 254 to win, the Pakistani women were restricted to 208 for 9. Matthews was the pick of the Windies bowlers with 3 for 31, while Shakira Salman claimed 2 for 35. Dottin, who opened the batting for the Windies, was named player of the match.
My plan was to occupy the crease now, see what the bowler's doing and see how the pitch is playing, and then just go from there. To be honest, when I got the half century, it was just to start fresh again and just bat on to get a higher total and goal for the team.
All right, so we just heard from Dottin there. The West Indies women are preparing for the ICC World Cup qualifiers, which start later this month in Zimbabwe. They opened their Group A campaign against Papua New Guinea on November 21st, before playing Sri Lanka on the 23rd, Ireland on the 27th, and the Netherlands on the 29th. The top 3 teams from the group will advance to the Super 6 phase, set for December 1st to the 5th. The top 3 finishers from the Super 6 phase will then qualify for the Women's 50-over World Cup, set for March 4 to April 3rd, 2022. So, I have to say, today the West Indies women, they gave us something to smile, because I have been looking forward to see Dottin fire off. So, to see her make a century today was, I think it was a sigh of relief for me. Hayley Matthews also getting among the runs, also among the wickets. She picked up 3 today. So I get the sense that, once the openers and the senior players, which is what we've been calling for them to step up, for them to fire, we tend to win games.
Well, what is true is that the West Indies, we've discussed it, them at length, discussed the team at length, yeah, and picked on certain individuals. We have expressed concern about Hayley Matthews' form and what we thought was a failure to kick on from the way she announced herself on the international stage. Good to see her contributing good runs and, well, a strong all-round performance today. Yeah, it is what she has the potential to do. Her problem is consistency. Look, the West Indies, the performance before Courtney Walsh came in, horrible. Poor. In England, we were god-awful. We
were suffering because we just wanted to see them.
And the fact is that was largely because Dottin, who's had some injury problems in recent seasons, was absent from a lot of the bad performances we had. And then when she came back, she was recovering from the injury, so the ring rust was still there. Dottin is will go down in history as one of the greatest women's cricketers across all nations, without doubt. Herself and Stephanie Taylor have to carry the team. And at her best, Dottin makes the West Indies perhaps 30% more dangerous. In tandem with Stephanie Taylor, you can add another 10 percentage points to that. The point I'm making is that you spoke of senior players. Those two together, along with consistent performances from Hayley Matthews, suddenly the West Indies are a force to be reckoned with. If either of those 3 is off, the pressure on the others increases. But especially Dottin, where Dottin is concerned, when she is not hitting her straps, the West Indies are enfeebled and are easy pickings for the best teams in the world. So it's good to see her advertise her well-being here.
Right, and Lance, Stephanie Taylor, we didn't get to see her at her best today. 6 off 11 balls, no wickets.
I would suggest that she is probably a bit match rusty. She hasn't played for a while. She missed the last 2 series that the West Indies played. So I think it will take her some time. She only bowled 1 over today and she didn't get many runs either. But to reinforce the point that you made along with George about Dottin and Hayley Matthews and their contribution, Dottin is such an explosive player because of the shoulder, the career-threatening, we might add, shoulder injury that had kept her out for some time. She hasn't been able to bowl much. She has bowled a little since her recovery. She didn't bowl in the match today, so I'm not sure if she's going to be bowling. But to see her in this kind of batting form is very, very encouraging for the West Indies going into the World Cup qualifiers. Because as George mentioned, with Deandra Dottin on song, the West Indies is a significantly better team. She did get a 71 mid-September against the touring South Africans, but she made it slowly. I think she made the 71 up about 120 odd balls, which isn't like her. That's not typical Deandra Dottin batting. Her strike rate generally is a lot more impressive than that. But I liked what I saw today. And I hope the West Indies go on to win this series 3-0 because they are a better team than Pakistan. I don't think they should allow Pakistan back into the series. They have matches Thursday and Sunday, I think, the remaining games. I'd like them to sweep this series 3-0 and go into the World Cup qualifiers high in confidence.
You spoke about experienced players, and there were also two younger players on show today, Rashada Williams from Jamaica and then Kiana Joseph. These two youngsters looking on, would feel a sense of would feel very motivated because, I mean, for themselves today, they would have also wanted to put on a show. They didn't do that, and come the next game, we're expecting them to do well.
Yeah, in the most recent series that the West Indies had played with the big guns not firing, there were occasions when Rashada Williams and the Knights came to the fore and showed that they had enough quality to keep the West Indies afloat, even if, the Matthews and the Dottins and the Stefani Taylor aren't around. But if they get their act together, and then we have Dottin Matthews and Stefani Taylor firing, I think this West Indies team could be on the way back to some good results, because we, as George mentioned earlier on, we haven't seen good results from them for well over 2 or 3 years now.
But that one word, the C word, consistency, is what we'll have to hope for as we go forward. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Still to come on the SportsMax Zone. What do we have? Norwich and Aston Villa. They sacked their managers, but Ole still at Manchester United's wheel. Brent Sancho and Simon Evans were both at Old Trafford on Saturday, and they join us next.